You are listening to Drop Tent Media Network.
Hi, hello, welcome, Call the Bus, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
Sir slimy reptilian.
Hey, blessed be upon you. May you come forth. Welcome to the cult. My name's Neil Wood. If this is your first day, strip down, lube up with a little coconut oil. You're gonna get it. Come and get it. You're gonna get it. All right. But before I gives it to you, what is this accent? Before I gives it to you, all right. Bring in my other comedy friend over there, Adam Nutter. Hey, bud.
That was like
hey.
half Elvis, like half
I was
Southern accent somehow,
something.
like very weird.
I just wear. Well, I'm a jarhead now. I just have my hair forward. Like, come on, man. I don't want to go serve over there one more time. All right?
You do look like that, especially the white, like the plain white T-shirt and your dumb star tattoos.
Yeah.
That's giving the vibe.
I love that you keep skipping over every time you say it because I know you're very, very careful. Some star tattoos. Yes, they are stars with our nation's flag.
It's irrelevant.
And you just
irrelevant.
Again, man. Wow.
I salute it.
A president.
Relevant.
I should make you do. You should make fun of them, and then I hold them up like this, and then you're like, God damn it, every fucking time, dude.
I have to respect.
You are the president, so I have to. I should have to.
I know, right? It's like I'm bound to it.
Yeah, we have to do it to yours. I have to kiss your little flag that's on your your lapel, and then you kiss a ring I have, and then salute these.
Yeah.
All my if I had Pope uniform, my Pope uniform would be like the typical Pope uniform. A little different though. No crosses, obviously. That would be weird. Probably a couple of Slipknot patches, just chilling, just a little, you know what I mean, like a sweet denim jacket from back in the day. A little Slipknot, maybe. And then some Afro funk band. That'd be sweet. I would love to throw some of those on there.
It needs rip away Velcro.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
patches.
when you have to salute them, I will go. I will go fa-cha, fa-cha, and then they are exposed, and I will hold them forth. And
and you have to get that super thick Velcro where it's like,
just
takes forever, and you're like, all right, man, that's the worst sound in the world. We could stop that.
Yeah, that would be fun, I guess. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love that you added a layer of complexity to it.
Keep making it worse.
But you're shitty and you got the wrong Velcro instead of a nice rip away.
A nice quick rip away Velcro.
Yeah.
The shit thick one that's frayed
cool,
all the time.
Well, you know me though, tall boy, so I probably get the breakaway pants. It would just actually be little buttons. It'd just be
just fucking he's like
ta.
Or you just try to flex your biceps and they pop out. Just go like that, and they just fucking shoot out like buttons.
Yeah, I'd have a lot of Superman, Spider-Man every time he does it out of both hands, ta.
People are like, that's the lamest power ever. You're like, I know, but I use it for what I got. These
I know.
Bad boys.
I got these. Yeah, Thomas Klein and Rocky Balboa's. Oh yeah.
Is that who you named?
Fuck. Yeah. Wright's a little stronger, so he's Rocky.
Well, you're righty. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You follow through.
How much? Yeah. I mean, I stroke with both hands, but that's neither here nor there. I think.
You don't scroll with the left or the right.
I said stroke, but we can say scroll. That's fine.
No. No. I know what you said. I'm saying you don't. If you're on the computer doing that, do you have a pre-designated scrolling hand, either way on the mouse or on your phone?
On my phone.
And then you use your other one to do what you want to do, or you just go back and forth.
Sometimes I go. Sometimes no, because I can't give too much of the Pope's secrets away. But I will say, typically, and let's say I was in that scenario, it'd be phone operating, left thumb doing all the work.
Okay.
Just
sticking to your strong right.
And then sticking to the strong right, because Daddy's got stuff to do.
I'm already.
I got to get this done. Now, if I'm trying to treat myself, no phone, nothing like that. I'm just going in imaginary town. I'm going into a land down under. You know what I mean? Just never ending story. I'm going deep into the imagination there, reading. Typically that's a two-hand job. That's a whole two-handed job.
Would you stand
with
and you
twist.
Get tired and you have your hand on your hip and then you and you switch and you put your hand on your hip when you're not watching something? You know what I'm saying? You're just doing it as a service.
Yeah. Sometimes.
I'm assuming that's the mood. That's the mood you're in. You're just standing all right, let's go. Like
I've
just,
never
trying to-
been. Yeah. Well, no, because you're trying to. I mean, I've said it before, but I have to give away where I am in the environment. My environment is typically a shower, so it's. I mean, I clean up after
that's
myself,
true.
but so usually, if I want to be like dramatic and maybe I just got done working out and feeling good about myself, like one hand's on the wall and like the water's just trenched down here in a movie style. The lights are off and I have one lamp lit.
It's like the worst flash dance ever.
Yeah. I bring a mirror in just so I can look at myself too.
That's true mark of a psychopath. Brings a mirror in the shower.
But it's just a little bathroom mirror, so I'm just looking at just my eyes and nose. I'm just like, just like right here. Sorry, family who are watching this. This is all I'm kidding. So it's fine.
But are you?
It's probably about 40% true in there.
That's fair.
I give it a good 40% rating.
I had the man himself, Tom Crowley, stop by the house today and hang out with Steph and I. And
you say he's your like chief of staff? I feel like he's your chief of staff over there.
Tom
in the
is
cult
like,
necessarily. Who would he be in the cult?
Tom in the cult is almost like he's not part of it, but he's like the cool neighbor who just has access to all the cult stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like he just stops by. He's like, "Hey guys," and we're like, "Hey Tom." He's like, "What?"
Yeah, he's borrowing the compound's mower and shit like that, doing his
like,
side projects.
He comes over. He brings like his drinks. He's like, "We're getting fucked up, right? Like we're partying today at 12 o'clock in the afternoon." Like, people are like, "We have work." He was like, So like Steph and I are like, we're getting ready we're going to Mexico tomorrow. That's why we're doing this today. So
what's up,
you
Fat
made
Dave?
waves.
Yeah,
you made waves with the hot you and some libertarian group chat circles. I
Neila,
forgot to tell you that.
Neila is gonna get it. Neila is out there just living her best life.
No bum me out. Everyone was clamoring over me, and then they posted you, and they were
know.
like, and I was like,
dude.
come on.
I mean, what are
It's
you
a
gonna
bummer.
do, bud? It's upsetting,
Bummer.
but at the same, at the same time,
I get it though.
Yeah, it's tough.
I said, hot female you looks like you would fuck loudly in a library and like make it be loud on purpose. Like that.
Yeah, no,
that's
I
hot
look.
female you.
I think me as that woman, like Neila is. She's open to just like, hey, let's fuck near this open window at the center of town, and you can just plow me into this window, and you know what I mean.
Someone, I forgot who it was. I don't Cole, if you remember, shout it out. But someone wrote, hot Neil for sure does anal at the park.
Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Definitely,
100%.
I'm dainty. I mean, I got a blanket.
Hot
over
female
me.
Neil for sure. Yeah,
I got a blanket over me, but it's also not conspicuous at all. It's me on all fours. I'm like a table, so I just have a.
I would question my marriage for Nelia. Hey Cole, you know what? Same.
that goddamn eyebrow raise in that fucking picture. Nelia's just like, ooh, what's this girl up to?
By the way, female Cole, not bad too. We just did female versions of all the dudes in the group chat. Just like some of them not bad. Some of them true. Some of them look like the lesbian group friend who like shoos other men away from like the hot ones.
Yeah.
Like Toad. Great example. We all know Toad
would definitely be like, we came together.
Yeah, yes.
We came together.
Yes, yeah. Toad's female
Toad.
version looked horrifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying. I wish I had them, but they're so far back in that chat. But it was like, dude, long brown hair, but with like the bonnets up, not the bonnets, like the clips. You know, they don't have like the chicks in the 90s had like the weird strands up here, but they were clip. But they had like long brown hair. They look like librarians almost, but like with longer hair in the 90s. It was like a 90s dude.
It's not an updo. It's not an updo. Like, everything's
all
not up.
back, right? But like they had like
back.
the clips in the front, like 2 clips in the front.
Wait, so you saying to make the little No, you're talking about what the fuck is the name of it? We used to just call
I don't know the name of it.
We used to just call it the mound.
You know what I'm talking about.
It was like pulled, Buddhist monks, and now every dude with a fucking little ponytail back there, like would pull it up just straight back and then clip it in there.
Butterfly,
and then
not butterfly clips, like the bonnet clips. I think they're bonnet clips. I think they're called that. They're like, I don't know, but that's what he looked like. He looked like just a fucking lesbian chick from the 90s who never came out yet. It was like still trying to hide it.
Get many a blowjob from a chick like that.
She was trying to convince herself, but like she's like, this isn't for me. And then she shoos away all the friends for her hot friends. all the dudes for a
Yeah.
hot friend. That's what Toad looked like as a chick. It was crazy. Like that, everyone was like, oh, everyone was like couldn't type it fast enough unison. It was like the lesbian dodging, like just shouting it out. But yeah, some were monsters, some were hot. Some. Oh, and then Cole's wife was not a good looking guy. The women don't do it the same.
It's harder. Go over.
It's a harder go. It's a harder on that face app. Like a few of the women did it, and it was like, they were like, oh my god, you guys.
Well, here's what I think
man.
they would do with the pictures is with like even take like The Rock. You couldn't have more rougher angles to deal with, right? But then they would put his face just here. All you would need for The Rock is like here, and maybe a touch of the lips and the nose to match. And all it has to be on just a jacked hot chick, like not even jack, like just a very slim fit model, and they just put that right on her face, and it's done. You're just that's female rock.
That's true. But yeah, I don't know. My wife looks like a great twink. It's true, because all the chicks just naturally usually smaller, so it's like super frail dudes, and they switch the fucking face app.
Nice.
But Cole, would Neila or female Adam do OnlyFans? Of course.
I don't. Well, Adams would be much more aggressive. I think I would be trying to play the smart money. Adams would just be like, whatever.
What holes do you want to see?
Yeah,
like
I would definitely be like, oh my god, Ben, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ben. Oh my god, this is so nice. Like I would be,
the tease. You mean the OnlyFans tease?
Ben, thank you. Oh my god, I cannot wait to see you and the kids on Thursday. Oh my god, guys! So
you're just casually throwing it in there, like without any.
Yeah, I would be. It would be about the people. I would be about the people.
Dude,
yeah.
That's 100%.
I'd be doing that. Terry's in here. Terry, the toes, right?
You'd be so focused on like
Terry,
on like pleasing everybody, like in the chat.
Toesies.
And I'd just be like,
Adam is literally like making himself gag. Like I'm just like.
I'm just over a toilet, just like
you would be way like no one is asking for that. He's just like, yeah, dude, that chick rocks. No one asked for half the shit.
Are you kidding me? Dudes would love my page. You're out of your mind.
Oh no, I'm not saying. I'm saying that like you would be the equivalent of like again. There's no direction, so it's just whatever. Again, more of a Gina Michaels. Just like Adam's just swinging for the fences every day.
I'd be like a Tory Lane or like a Christy Mack.
yeah. Like this dude doesn't know what to do. He's real quiet and just taking the ride. And that's just you and your camera. You'd have to probably change out your camera every 2 weeks just because there's so much goo on it.
Oh yeah, you can't even clean it off. It's physically gummed up.
I know everyone already knows this. Female Adam's a squirter. We all know that.
100%.
Hard squirter.
100%.
She doesn't want to do it, but it happens every time, and she still kind of feels weird about it.
Colson Neila would definitely be a Belle Delphine clone. Yeah, you would. You would sell like your bathwater or like your farts, whatever the fuck.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, well, yeah, because that would be dainty, but I would have gone into crafting by then. So I would have had like nice little soaps to go along with it, and then it'd all be tied with like yarn, and I'd be like, oh my God, there's my armpit sweat. I'll be like, yeah.
All your things would be like, super playful.
Yeah.
And like super like can't like you would show more like when they pay, but you'd show like the super like, oops, like ooh, like you do one of the, and I'd just be like, this is what's for free.
Yeah. Well, it would be you just like. Well, the problem is you would come at the camera. Like I feel like the camera. I wish I had control, even more control of it. We were a producer. Well, it wouldn't even matter. But like I would feel like you would. Like the camera would be on, and then it would just start where you would just be standing, like
aggressively standing,
just like staring at the camera, just hard, dude, like a Slipknot dude from like early 2000s, just like.
Yeah,
like this, and then you just run at the camera, hit your own tits, like wham, wham, wham.
Just fucking.
For some reason, the only pair of like clothing you have on you is just like a sling. You see a piece of string that goes to the back, and you're like, "What's back there?" And that's when you just pull out a giant black dildo, and you're just like, "Crop."
Dude,
like the one that can go in between. I'm sorry, Mom. Just turn this off. I don't know why you're watching this. All right, but like the one where you're like doing it with your mouth too, like making yourself gag still, and it's like. We just, that would be good television. I mean, it'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, because Adam would be Adriana Chechik from the video talking about the DP she's done over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah. It'd be terrible. But
I feel like if you had OnlyFans, I feel like if you did OnlyFans, then you would probably then be actually a little more like played down. The energy would be lower in I would imagine you had a boyfriend. Like a steady boyfriend, it was totally cool. But when the door shut, whatever the fuck noises he heard in that other room would just be just
Let me tell you
animal noises and weird.
I definitely
fucking
in this
shit you're
scenario
trying to
don't have a
incorporate.
steady boyfriend.
I think you do. I think because if you're doing that every day, you've never done sex work. Like, you know, you get tired of it. How much less funny would y'all be? As
I
females?
mean, you know,
Hey, what the fuck? It's
3/4 at least.
It's not true. And why do you have a measurement on that? That's insanity. Fuck. We'd be as funny as you trying out jokes, I think. Probably as funny as you are. So not that funny. But hey, what are we gonna do? Jesus. Sorry, I'm still gripping with everything that you might be as a person, as a female.
Oh,
but I would definitely do OnlyFans. Definitely. I mean, I think about it now. So I'm like, yeah, 100%. If I could just somehow sell my feed or some shit, I'm like,
oh,
yes,
dude,
every day, all day.
I
wouldn't care.
Was it Steph? I don't remember if it was Steph or Megan, my sister-in-law. Someone asked them to like for their like feet pics.
Huh.
Steph, was that? Hey, Steph, did some old creepy guy ask you for feet pics one time? Or is that your sister? No, it wasn't her. I think it might have been her sister. But I was like, 100% do it.
Hey, also, what's up with Steph not getting any feet pics? Ew, dude, your wife's gross. She's not getting.
No, it's wild.
She's not getting weird dudes asking her about her feet.
No, it's wild. I generally hate all feet. Like
Sure.
they gross me out. Steph's
they
feet
actually
don't gross me out at all. Like she has like really perfect, like these like perfect feet. It's weird. It's like the only feet that don't gross me out. But like I mean, every feet, like dudes' feet, like other chicks' feet, like
so
feet
she's
are
good
gross.
from the ankle down.
Feet are disgusting. But Steph from day one, I was always like, never mind it. Weird, so weird.
All right. I'm really trying to hurt you and your feelings. You were just like, yeah. No.
I walked through it. I'm dead inside.
So, well, speaking of dead inside, you're trying to revamp yourself, going to Mexico.
Oh shit, yeah. We haven't been there in 3
little,
years, so we're excited. We're excited to get the fuck down there. Oh yeah, but Crowley has stopped by. That's what I was going with. That's right. Crowley has stopped by. Because we're going to Mexico.
Him and I started an OnlyFans together.
Yeah, we started an OnlyFans together. But he stops by and like Steph, she went in, like she's done with like her job and shit like that. But she like went in like today, like clean shit out, and she gets home and like he's already at the house. He's like on the couch, just like like he is, you know, like a king. And she walks in, she's like, "Hey Tom," and he's like, "Hey, let's go out to lunch." And we're like, "All right." And at first Steph was like, "Nah, I don't want to go." He's like, "We're like, come on, just come." She's like, "All right, fine." And then Tom's like, "Mimosas?" It's like fucking 12:30. We have mad things to do before the trip. And Steph's like, "Sounds great." So they just take a bottle of champagne with them. We go to the fucking diner. Don't know if you bring booze in there at all, but like don't know if that's allowed. But we just did.
All right.
And then they just asked for like a pitcher of orange juice, and they were like, "We don't."
Yeah, it doesn't
do
come in the
that.
pictures. Guys, it's for a diner. I mean,
we're a family diner. This isn't like a fancy brunch spot where like that's your thing.
yeah, this is
like
like
a local
Arkansas
diner.
diner in the 80s where you were like, y'all got pictures? Yeah, just throw a pitcher over here. We brought our own orange juice. Don't even worry about it.
But they just bring it in and they just like get this like giant cups of orange juice. And then they're like, "Oh, we need a cup." And like Tom's like, "Fuck it." He just like takes his ice from his water and just dumps it in the plant to get rid of all the lip fluid. And pours the orange juice in there. I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, dude." I was like, "You could have just asked for another cup." And then he's just fucking like a 14-year-old like sneaking in the movie theater, just like looking around, has this giant bottle of champagne off to his side, just like dumping it in. And Steph's like, "Yeah." And I go, "When I want to break the rules, everyone here yells at me. But you guys are all like all for it now, and you're all like, you're a nerd, like to me, because I'm like, be more subtle." It's like, how does this turn?
Yeah, because you breaking the rules is like I should be allowed to break your nose with a bat if you are in the wrong lane in traffic or something. It's like something it's way too severe. The punishment does not fit the crime, sir. All right.
I'm sorry, I was drinking. I was saying,
Did you?
you and Steph, I told you, are very much the same. You're like, you guys are like very much like goody two-shoe rules when it comes to rule stuff. Not like the same in life. The same with that.
Hey,
like you guys are fucking goody two-shoes rule followers, and it drives me crazy.
No,
when I travel with you guys, it drives me crazy.
I know there's a certain level of shit you should just try now. I get that of being like, "Oh, I didn't know," whatever it is. But I've also just, man, I haven't had great success. So we've already talked about this, but like, yeah, it's great. I love that you're like that, but truly it's most of the time, like I'm telling you,
you do have bad luck. I will give you that.
You're just gonna meet a dude who's gonna jam you up for some reason.
Yeah, no, you are.
And then
bad
I'm just
luck.
like, well, this is my fucking life.
No,
This
it's true. It's true. You do have for sure bad luck. 100%. That follows you, especially with those situations. But like, I mean, the train situation was the funniest of just how like you just trying crime just failed so miserably. It's so
can't get away
funny.
with anything. It's great. So I don't need to. That's what I mean.
And with your height, who gets stuck in the turnstile?
Oh, that was fucking so embarrassing. That was great. I know, yeah. My height when my knee works, it's fine. I could have leaped over that like a gazelle, that turnstile. It wouldn't have been a problem. I would have just swung both. I would have done it to the side. I would have parkoured over it. If anything, I would have like, ha! Like I would have jumped right over. Unfortunately, my knee was like, hey, 33-year-old, you tried jujitsu like a dum and you fucked your knee up.
When you
it just went up halfway, and then you just turned into a Marx Brothers fucking.
When you finally got over,
like who was like this? Go on without me. Go.
When you finally got over the turnstile, every part of me wanted to just be like, "Hey, you!" like yell real quick, and I just wanted to be, and you would have been like, "I'm sorry," and just got down on the floor and just in all four and spread.
You would have
sprawled out.
You would have saw what happens when Neil does something and then also gets immediately caught. I would have just been like, he did it first. I would have looked right at you guys and been like, he did it first, dude. I just thought it was broken. Like I would have immediately.
What a goddamn rat.
I would have little school.
If you guys go on the Pope side, you have a goddamn rat as a leader. I will never blame it.
I know, I love it. Yeah, it's always a rat. I get it.
You snitch.
Sure, yeah.
But they did the crime too.
I'm stuck in Catholic school. And all that kind of shit, I'm stuck as a little boy in Catholic school. Who's like, but he wrote on the wall first. I thought I could write on it, and then no. I still get hit. I still get hit. You know.
Twice for being a snitch and for drawing on the wall.
I mean, no, I probably would have been like, you would have probably saw me just go like, yeah, all right, I'll scoot. You're right. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. I'd have just been like, right. Or I would have thrown him like, come on. Like, try to throw him just a quick, come on, man.
Dude, I feel like you have such a guilty conscience sometimes that you would almost take the blame for somebody else hopping the turnstile, even if you legally paid.
I would.
You would be like, you know what? You could go. I will take blame for you hopping the turnstile, sir.
I think at a certain point, if we were doing better as a culture in this country, I would be like, yeah, man, there's little petty things that, no one should really care about, and people jump in the turnstile and shit like that. It doesn't matter.
I agree.
But like, the problem is we're not doing well, and our culture is fairly broken. So like, when I see people operating even in little ways outside of that, again, people who just decide that like they don't need to get off of the next exit, but they're just going to, in traffic, just take the sideways, like take the off or the side of the road and just
the shoulder
in front and then the shoulder and just
drive
ride up. People who like these little things that people do, I think it gets me in the heart, dude. It just hits me. It hits me real hard in the old feelings of just being like, right, this is what I mean. I mean, poor people want to break little laws and then they get in a lot of trouble if they get caught.
Want to go on the porcupine talk about this? I'll talk about this all day.
and then that's what I mean. I was like, but we need to stop doing shit like that and get together and go.
This is especially anything
sit down.
And this isn't even. I mean, this is a bit of like a porcupine rant, but like I'm not trying for it to be. But that's why like anything when it comes down to like stuff with like the city or state like getting money, I go, I don't really give a fuck. If they get their cut, like I'll give you an example. Like the Verrazano Bridge is Staten Island, right? When that was being built in the 60s and 70s, whenever the fuck it was, I think 60s, they said 100 times, like, we're only going to charge a toll, and when this pays off, we're done. You think it hasn't been paid off since 1967? Like, the construction of that bridge, especially the toll now for non-residents is $20-something.
Right.
Like, come on. And how many people cross that fucking bridge every day for the last 50 years? Yeah. Like, it's not paid off. So, fuck you. I don't really care if I toll evade you, New York City. Like, what I'm saying, like, eat my dick. I'm not hurting anybody, like, at all. It's such a joke. That's why I don't respect it. Anyway.
Well, you're either hurting everybody. Again, to the point of if you were thinking more of like a collectivist kind of thing.
Which I don't like.
Sure. But there is a certain extent to that because culture in a certain ways. But anyway, we're getting bogged down in unfunny stuff. But it's but it is interesting. Yeah, you're either hurting like kind of everybody in some philosophies, or you're really not hurting anybody in terms of this giant machine. So yeah, it's not that big of a deal. But again, our fucking shit changes so much. It's like, yeah, guys, so we're gonna pay this off. Don't even listen. Look at me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna pay it all. Like we made an agreement. It's gonna be fine. You're like 10 years later, it's a new dude. He's like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I would never. We're gonna roll this toll out till the end of time. I'm gonna get all that money. Why would I? That guy, yeah, he's not here anymore.
I'm gonna fuck every person in their ass coming over this bridge. Of course.
I know the dude who talked about that and was trying to be like,
we killed him.
Want money, idiots.
Yeah, we
just want money.
We drowned him outside in the fountain.
You guys are so weird. I don't know why you don't get it. So
you guys don't want to steal money from people. Like I don't understand.
We're gonna educate kids with. I don't know why you guys are even asking questions. It's so weird.
It's like we made an example of that guy's like hanging from like the ceiling of the office. Like, no, he's dead. We hung him. Like that's what you get when you with dumb suggestions in here.
Yeah. No, I get you. Hey man, listen, I've been I love that you guys at to a certain extent a place you should be able to break a law would be diners. That's what going back to you and Tom in the diner, like diner employees should see you come in with something respectable like a bottle of champagne and be like, oh yeah, of course. We don't even care about liquor license, whatever. Just come on in. It does not matter. You're already too classy to be in here.
Diners are like Mos Eisley in Star Wars. like the canteen, like anything goes. Like it's just like whatever. Like everyone here is welcome. Like bring your guns, bring your fucking whatever.
Yeah, you think that half melted, so excited to stop talking to you and go smoke a cigarette diner waitress is gonna be, she's 65 years old, she's waiting to fucking smoke a cigarette, get off so she can give a fucking HJ to fucking Walter, who fucking walks in every day and making eyes.
You're so right, because even today, and like the diner we go to, you've been there, the Jake's, we like it a lot, but like they close at like 3 and we got there like 2, so they were on the edge. And we all got breakfast food, but like you could Tom and Steph got like potatoes and hash browns and stuff, and they were like potato chips, like solid. And I was like, yeah, it's because they clearly stopped caring at the end of the day. We're like, you get whatever the fuck is left over.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like, dude, we haven't sliced the potatoes.
You don't give a shit. Yeah, it's fucking
10
3 o'clock. We're done here. We're done here.
I
was like, I got French toast. It's just bread. I went the smart route.
Look at you caring about the little guy. I hate that we do that sometimes, though. I feel like I do that sometimes at the orders. I'm like, I know it's late. Let me just get some. I swear, if you could just give me even just wet bread, that would be fine. Like I'm that kind of.
If the cook come out and just spit in my mouth, honestly, if it just spits in my mouth, I'll eat whatever he ate from the day.
That actually might be enough nutrients to get me across, because I don't want to bother you guys. Here's so much money for tip. I'm so sorry to bother you. Because I know that feeling of like, especially if you have like a door jingling on your establishment when you're fucking sweeping up and just like ling ling ling, you're like, fuck.
Oh, you know what always made me never want to do that ever is in the movie Waiting.
Oh yeah.
When that douchebag and his girlfriend walk in and they're all like cleaning the background, like Danny Cook and Lewis, what's his face, and they're like, oh no, they're just like throwing the shit. It's like, I'm like, oh yeah, they're just gonna fuck with your shit for sure. Like, dude, that movie made me always think of like restaurant employees, like I'm like, never be a dick. Like never be a dick ever. Yeah, that movie. Underrated movie.
Yeah, underrated. Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
I always thought it was a good cult comedy.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, especially if you're a certain age.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that
not
makes
a great.
sense because
it's got good women voices too in it too. I'm trying to think of all the characters. What's her name from SNL? She's fucking crazy, awesome.
Anna Faris was in it.
Yeah, Anna Faris. The young lady from either SNL or not SNL. Yeah. Either SNL or fucking Jesus, Neil today. So focused on other shit. Or Mad TV. I can't remember that, but she did situational comedy. I think it was SNL because she didn't get a lot of parts. But she's the furious one. She's the one that like, she's got the bush. She's got the she's yelling the entire time. But which I did know. Yeah, there's a little. I mean,
Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris, Justin Long, John Francis Daly, Dave Koechner, Caitlin Doubleday, Chi McBride, Alana Ubach is the chick you're talking about.
Yeah.
Andy Milonakis was in this, right? That's right. He was the fucking busboy.
He's dead now.
No.
Oh,
yeah, he's crushing on TikTok actually. Yeah, that's right. It's fucking I mean, because you're right though. I think it did matter when probably like your age when that movie came out, because like I was in college and that was like a peak college movie, like coming of age, like college movie. You know what I'm saying? Like so that fit right in. with like me and my friends. And we also play the ball showing game to each other like every weekend.
Ew.
Because Staten Island. Bunch of dumb Italian bros showing balls and dicks drunk to each other. Not gay at all. But very gay. You want to do plugs?
I'm so sad about everything you just said.
Facts.
I'm gonna do sad plugs.
That's fair. You should.
I'm neilwood.com. Go there. And if you can bring yourself to it, like and click on stuff, I guess. Fuck. Just give one out for all the homies who had to see Adam's nuts and dick. I'm so sorry for you and your family. I hope that you can recover, and therapy should be free for you.
And nuts and dick are awesome.
But again, I am neilwood.com. August 7th, I'll be at Helium Comedy Club. I got some dates in June as well. June 21st over here at the barbecue fucking attic place. What is my career? Ugh, whatever. It's actually a really nice venue. It's the weird part. But yeah, the Attic Brewing Company over there, June 21st. June 27th, there's going to be a dog in the background on June 27th. Then, but June 27th, come if you're in New York City. Albany, New York. Excuse me, Albany, New York. Come check me out at the Funny Bone. That'll be a lot of fun. And then there's more dates that'll be coming up and more dates on there. IamNeilwood.com. I'm putting also fresh artwork and putting all my artwork up there. So if you need something drawn up, some kind of cool project you got, something for a small business, hit me up. I do good work. You can see all that stuff at IamNeilwood.com. And all my social media is IamNeilwood or whatever. So, Adam, what you got, bud?
Also the pop-in Saturday.
Yeah, I just figured, if you want to
I'm not going to be there. So,
sure, I know you're not going to be there. My bad.
No, I just saw it on my calendar. That's why I remembered.
So
sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, pop in this Saturday, Chalfont, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly. Get those ticks. droptent.com/events. I won't be there. That sucks, but it's still a great show. Rob Stant, Neil's gonna be fucking hosting that shit. Franklin Neblett. Now, sorry, I hit my head on my phone. Mic stand again.
And maybe some special guests. I might be bringing in some Schiavis or some deliciousness. So
some Delaware boys. So go buy tickets. Tickets are available. For me personally, I'll be at Helium in Philly on the 14th at 7 p.m. coming out. If you guys give a shit about if you're in Philly. The 24th, we'll both be at Rexy's in Jersey. Coming out to that 8:30 show. Again, it's a free show, right? So I had to get tickets to the bar.
Yeah, just reserve. Just give them a call, reserve it, or show up on the day and hope there's tickets. Like, you're all good. Cool. But yeah, you can call ahead and reserve your tickets.
Nice. June. Oh yeah, my stand date got pushed back from the 2nd to the 30th. So I'll be there the 30th. I wasn't there. So I wasn't there. So I will be there on the 30th now. So the 30th that's a Thursday at 9 p.m. I'll be at the stand. The Whiskey Rebellion thing is happening for sure. It's confirmed. So I'll be out with Robbie Bernstein in the western part of Pennsylvania, right by Pittsburgh, July 9th and 10th. Coming out to that. And then I'll be at King's Highway Comedy Show in Bristol, Pennsylvania, July 14th with Six and Shaner, actually. So that's fun. And then August 12th and 13th, I'll be out in Steamboat Springs, Colorado with my boy Kyle Ruff. And then of course, go check out the Porcupine, available youtube.com/Adam Nutter. Please and thank you. Thank you for everybody supporting that show and subscribing, and it's growing, and thank you. I really appreciate it. And then that's it, I think, right? For as far as shows and shit go. You wanna
I got one more in there. June 30th. Pottstown Comedy Show. So I'm gonna be in Pottstown on June 30th. I gotta get more information on that. Again, everything will be on my website, IamNeilwood.com. But yeah, June 30th, I'll be in Pottstown.
So if you guys are closer to New York, come see me. If you guys are closer to Philly, go see Neil. There you go. We're both on the same fucking day. So come on out to one of our fucking shows. Jesus Christ. You want to do the other shit while I bring it up?
Oh yeah, of course. All right,
I'm sorry. Also, real quick, as for our Cult of Us, go to our Odyssey. Odyssey.com/@Cult of Us. Go subscribe, please. Thank you.
Fun. Yeah, and you can check out all the other stuff on drop10.com. Go there and see our sweet page. You can follow all of the shit that we do and our other social media on the old Cult of Us page at drop10.com. You can check out our merch and support this podcast directly with some sweet t-shirts or hats, or even if you want to support the network, you can do that through a Drop 10 sweatshirt or something fun like that. Adam's struggling. He's doing it so good. There you go, buddy. All good. Hey, the audience at home that isn't watching is like, yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about. But yeah, check out some sweet Cult of Us hats, shirts, all that kind of fun stuff there, and more to come. So you can check out all that sweet stuff and cut off your sleeves if in solidarity for Adam not having muscles. You can do that this week just to benefit him. Every little sleeve helps, guys. So of course, go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/cult of us. That will allow you to check out some sweet extra content, video and audio. It's only $1, so it gets you in the door for $1. You get a bunch of free audio from back in the day all the way up till now, and video and audio, excuse me. So just for $1, $3 tier, you're going to be able to jump in and check out some of our fights. We check out, important fights and fights. You'll get notifications for that. Big fight this Saturday,
which I'm going to try to watch from Mexico on my phone. So,
and we always have producer Evan probably just pull that up and get that in the do. I think I might be able to do that. I think I got to film something on Saturday, but yeah, might be able to jump in and hang out with you guys a little bit, because that'd be cool to hang out and see the fight. And then of course our $5 tier, Anna Gabrielle's tattoo tier, you can go and subscribe for $5 each month. Every other month we pull out a name and you get a free tattoo. I mean, free sort of, right? $5-10. I mean, it's gonna be either $10, $20, whatever it might be, but you're gonna get an awesome tattoo for a very small amount of money. She's right in Wilmington, Delaware, so if you're in the tri-state area, it's even still worth the gas. I know that's hard to believe given the gas prices, but
I'll actually be there on the 17th.
Yeah. Wilmington, Delaware.
At Anna's shop.
Shop. All right. At Push Tattoos. Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go check out our artwork. Everything again there. Patreon.com/Cult of Us. You can check out her Instagram and all the stuff she's done and all her great work. Again, she's awesome. So give that one a whirl, and you get everything else if you do the $5 tier. So
yeah.
Take us out of plugs, dude.
Boom. Boom.
Oh, I've been
you sound gross. You sound like you're dying.
No, I mean, because I feel great. Like I went on long bike rides and stuff like that. I've been yelling at people while bike riding. So, I'll throw in a couple of gummies into the old system and
nice
and just go. But I've been yelling at people who think that it's okay to run on a bike path. And
I've
been doing that kind of stuff, man. Just getting out there.
As you should be.
Trying to reform people, really, is my whole thing.
Exactly. No one wants to do it. That's our job. It has to be our job.
I'm a pope. I mean, I got to get out there and see if they want to join. And I got to be like, yo, dude, you're a fucking dum-dum, and you need to get out of the way because there's a path over there for runners. It's right there. You can run.
If bicyclists have a dedicated lane, obviously, that's fine. But the issue I have, especially like outside of cities, that's usually not a thing, right? So like it's just douchebags, who just want to ride their bike like they're a fucking car, and you're not a car. You're not a car. Get the fuck off the side of the road. In fact, be an adult and drive a car. Don't ride a bicycle. just skip that step or kill yourself. One of those things, or any of those are acceptable. But do one of those. Stop riding a bicycle. You're an adult. Or go to a fucking path. Even if you're on a fucking path, fuck you. As an adult riding a bike, how about that? I'll double down. I'll triple down if I could think of a third thing they shouldn't be on.
Would you even? I feel like
in the woods.
Adam wouldn't even mountain bike. Like, that's right.
Yeah,
like, you don't belong here.
That was my third one. Yes, in the woods. No,
that's how
that
brutal
too.
You are.
Out. It's so fucking
hate cyclists.
I hate it. Hates bicyclists. Every time I see him get hit, I'm like, solidarity for the driver. I'm like, yeah, you took one for the team, man. You're gonna go to jail, but like you did a good thing.
You don't see more bumper stickers that have you should have a bumper sticker that has cyclist and then just underneath is like a tally and just let people interpret what that is.
Dude,
just X'd out, just this guy killed 5 bicyclists.
What's the intrusive thought? Right? Is that the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah, okay.
Where I'll see a bunch of bicyclists, but again, they're doing that thing where they're 3 deep, but not in a single file, not like I formation.
Right. Trying to talk to each other.
And I'm like, you're literally taking over the whole entire road. Yeah. And I have real, I get hard thinking about just driving, just going like the they don't do them, and just be like, oh, and like just the calm settling over me after I fucking just kill all of them.
That first relief's gonna feel good, and then probably like minute 30 in, you're gonna start sweating.
Yeah, I'm like, I think they're gonna find me.
And then you just hear the foot go down. Just like, I'm going to Mexico. Fuck it.
Yep. Take
That would
me
be the
to
move.
Mexico. 100%. Can't go to Canada. They're a bunch of Neil Woods up there. They're goddamn snitches.
Goddamn Neil Woods. Right there.
Goddamn
all
Neil
raised
Woods.
by Catholic schools who are like, well, I thought he did it. I thought I could do it.
It's funny we just haven't mentioned the Canadians or goody two shoes. I just happened to read an article about the Canadian Border Patrol or like searched an American car coming back, and they're like, we busted this American car full of psilocybin and weed. It was one joint and like this much psilocybin. And I was like,
Full
heroes. Real heroes.
Yeah, it's good to see them standing next to it. It's on a little tiny podium.
Yes.
Like they're holding shotguns like super troopers, but it's on a little podium, just like one
Yeah.
pen and
Just
a
one
joint.
cap. Is one
Yeah.
cap of a mushroom.
A joint held with like a
roach clip.
clamp and a roach clip. Yeah, just holding. It's like, right?
Yeah, we did it. We also killed them. We also executed them in the car.
Lay it down. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I mean, I've been to Canada. I didn't have any run-ins with the old Mounties or police or anything like that. That was good. But I don't know.
Never been to Canada.
Never been to Canada? You'd hate it. It's like too late.
I would hate it. I think I would hate it. I think I would hate it. I just feel indifferent towards it. I'm like, yeah.
The only thing you'll notice is that you people don't like you.
Yeah, and I wouldn't like them, so we're on par.
Well, that's where you're wrong. I love that you've definitely taken up the whole thing. Like, no, America's right. Everyone else is wrong.
No, but they're not gonna like me. I'm just not gonna like you.
I just mean they're not going to like you because you're American.
Well, go fuck yourself. I don't like you because you're Canadian. How
Well,
about that?
That's just your reaction to anything. Yeah, sure.
You know what? We're better than you in hockey too. It's not true, but you know what? I'll double down on that.
We steal all the Canadians to play down here.
Yeah, no, they fuck us up in the Olympics all the time. It's
Yeah,
not even,
all
not
the
really
time,
we
every
won
time.
gold like one time.
I don't even know an American hockey player.
No, we're good. We're just not as good.
Eric Lindros? I don't even know if he plays hockey.
I think he's
anymore.
Canadian. No, he what? I don't know if he's
He's
Canadian.
Canadian though, probably, right?
I would assume. I would assume most of the good ones are. So yeah. No, the American ones are good, but they're just not.
Right.
I mean, we've had some good Canadian American matches in the last few years, but like it's just overall, just yeah. They have like Sidney Crosby and shit. Fucking, what are you gonna do? Best hockey player in the last like fucking 50 years.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
When you have like when you look at like the starting like Canadian like Olympic team, and you're like, oh, 3 of the guys are like the starting team for like fucking the Blackhawks or whatever. You're like, it's like it's just they're all just stacked. Like it's just a stacked fucking team.
Yeah.
But it's weird, like especially like the American team stacked too, the Canadian team stacked. Some of like the Finnish teams and Swedish teams are kind of stacked, but then you'll have like another like ish or Onion team, like like one of those countries, and it's like 1 or 2 all-stars on the team, like NHL players.
Right.
But clearly they cannot just hold a team together themselves because the talent's so high, and they're just getting worked. Like it's not even their fault. It's just
Mikhail Ganishov from Macedonia. It's like you're like, what? It's like you got one guy, and then the other guys are like way too many unibrows between them. If you know,
like
what I mean.
Tuukka Rask was the Bruins goalie for a long time. He's like one of the
name.
best goalies in the NHL, right? But he was like, I forgot what team he was on.
Not better than Brodeur, but that's a whole different.
You're right. But like, I think it was like Lithuanian team or something, like one of those teams. And it was just like, you would see him just guys, it would be like a 3-on-no-1 all the time. And just against the goalie because the defense is getting blown away. And he's just like, what the fuck? Like, I can't stop this. These are NHL players. Like, what am I going to stop as 2-on-no-1? Like, so like they would get knocked out of the tournament, like the Olympic fucking first round because they were getting smoked. The other guys are like, we're professional hockey players in Finland, and Canada and America are like, cool. Are you in the NHL? You're not? Good luck. Good luck playing us.
Damn. Yeah. Don't fuck with Canada.
Talent's crazy. Talent. That's even like when you watch like the American basketball team actually give a shit.
Right.
Like when they actually like, oh, let's turn it on.
Sure.
And they're winning like 92-40. You're like,
Sure.
yeah.
But didn't we get beat?
Because they didn't give a shit. It was a lot of guys like refused to even play. Like they denied the team. They're like, "Now I'm good." Like it was a bunch of like,
that's good.
yeah.
I'm glad. No, I'm actually like happy to know that. Like, if we all just admit we're like, oh yeah, we're not going to try. I'd be like, oh, all right, well then.
Oh, 100% that's what it was. They're like, we're
go do
not
whatever
trying.
you
Even
want.
the guys who are on the team, like, we're not. They're like taking selfies. Like, no one gave a fuck. And then they kind of turn it around again. That was like 8 years of the Olympics. It was just like no one gave a fuck. I think Kobe's the one who like turned it around again. He's like, hey, let's try to do a dream team again for real. Like actually, you know, like when Jordan was doing it and they were like dunking from the middle of the fucking court against like white guys from Europe. Like, 0 shot.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah,
but it's
it's
also
just like Davik just gets fucking bumped on. He's just like, Jesus, I don't have this kind of bombs in Ukraine right now. This is insanity. What's going on over there? Gee, you know.
To be fair, also to be fair to even like the basketball like around the world has evolved more since like the 90s and stuff. So like the players are like Luka Doncic from the Mavericks. Like he's a white European dude, like one of the best players in the league. But like you wouldn't have that like when Jordan was playing. Like, you know, like that wasn't really around. Like you had a few rare guys, but now it's like pretty common because the players are better because they're growing up playing it more. And it's like the NBA spread more and more throughout the world. Right. So like the global competition is definitely tougher than it was in the 90s for sure. But it's still like it's fucking Michael Jordan and Shaq and Scottie Pippen and shit. Like and Larry Bird. Like what do you think was gonna fucking happen? Like of course they're gonna dominate again, like you said, like, you know, Jonas Schmidt from Sweden. He's like, I'm 6'2". I'm the tallest guy on the team. And you know, you have like Charles Barkley's like, cool. I'm the best rebounder to ever play in the NBA. Like, you're not gonna fucking beat me out on a rebound, guy.
Wow. Crazy.
Good old days.
Thinking of people that are like super in shape and me not, dude. I was trying to tell you before this, like, having like this whatever cough or thing. I think my sinuses and everything like that are all jammed up, right? So I would wake up and I'd be coughing kind of a little bit, like a real just dry cough, just like a dry cough, because I think my sinuses, whatever. This is how much of an athlete I am. I just like dried everything out. I would go to sleep and then wake up and I would just be hacking up something fierce. It would just be like real like orange, almost red mucus. Like just like, oh, okay, so cool. It's nice to know that I have TB and then it's 1919. Like I had no idea that I'm dying. And it's probably just because like, I dried out my whole sinuses and everything like that. Probably snoring a little bit in the night or whatever, but it's just a whole thing. Right. But I take the dog out like 2 mornings ago. And I'm dealing with that. Like I hacked up a decent amount, just already been like when I hacked it up in the sink, dude, I tell you that I was like, you had to do that brief moment of like where you brought up the mucus, right? And for a brief moment, you can't breathe. Like you're actually like,
you think you're dying.
Everything you're
like, oh, I'm going to die. This is how I die.
Like it's just because it hits the back of your throat and you're like, oh, this is disgusting. And this is clearly like it's hitting my uvula. And it's causing me to like.
Did it look like remember the blob from like the old movies?
Birding it.
Like that weird color. Did it look kind of like that consistency, like the gelatinous consistency? Like kind of like
it
that?
Did.
That's gross.
It's slime out. Yeah,
it's disgusting.
It was exactly.
What the fuck was that?
So
your organs just splitting apart and just coming out from inside of you. Like your liver's like, we're done, dude.
I may or may not have been infected by the thing. I'm not sure. So. I'm outside with the dog, already being like, man, hacked up a bunch. And then I can feel like I go like I breathe in through my nose and I can feel like, and I just feel like that. And dude, there's a bunch of construction around. So there's just, it's 8:30 in the morning. There's a bunch of, you know, Latin guys working on the houses right next door. I'm staying like not within like probably like 10 yards of a guy who has noticed me, and I don't know if he was looking at me, and I just like hack up an egg, dude. I just like, and it just hit the back of my throat, and I just went like I curled, like my back curled like a dog taking a shit, and I just was like, and I just.
Dude, that guy was probably like, is he transforming into a werewolf right now? He's like, just spitting out with your fucking insides.
Yeah, and I just felt, and I saw it on the way because I like shut my eyes for that one moment, like that when and as I'm opening my eyes, just a whole fucking yolk, just white with a fucking like yellow center.
The other thing you have on top of you too is like you're the most vulnerable like when throwing up. Like as like you feel like you feel like so weakened at that moment because like you feel so like in danger, like you can't protect yourself in case of, like an animal attacks you because like we always go instinctual, like like back to like prehistoric, like oh fucking there's a hawk or something that's gonna take me, like I gotta be on my guard. But like that feeling when you start to throw up, and then you're like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Like, but you're outside, so you have to like be conscious of that too. And then like you have that on your top of your mind. Like, okay, like my buddy, this is going back years, but my buddy Doug, who was like jacked, like he was a big fucking guy. We were going out to Manhattan, like in Manhattan, drinking. Like that was our plan for the night. And no one pre-gamed or anything. We were just driving to Manhattan. We park. We get out of the car. Doug's like, I don't feel good, and just leans on this tree like with one arm. And he's so big, he like pushed the tree over. It wasn't like it was a little city tree, but like push it over. Still pretty hard to do with one arm, and just was like, like unleashed like a rainbow of vomit. I don't know why, because he's always drunk or drinker. But again, of that vulnerability of just like this big giant jack guy, he just like like almost crying. I'm like, you fucking bitch. Like it's just that moment of vulnerability. It's like so fucking funny to see.
There's a certain point.
Throw up in adult.
If you throw up in public, I've seen people like man up and throw up in public. Like a dude like standing like that on a bar, but like he's so sick of throwing up where he like tries to still straighten.
Oh, I've seen that. Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Like, I know what I'm doing. Shut up! Don't look at me.
It's like there's still no dignity in it. Like you're still throwing up in public, guy. Like it doesn't matter. You could be crying at that point. Honestly, it's all the same.
It's like how a president would throw up. Like just trying to like how a president would straighten his back and like correct his tie.
he only undoes one button because he's unprofessional.
Still trying to straighten up.
Yeah, dude, fuck that shit, man.
No, I did it as if I had done a drug deal. I kind of just like I had a little egg dropped out of my mouth and disappeared into the grass, and I just like, all right, bud, come on. I just completely went out there. I was like, I don't know if anybody saw that. I was like,
some guy called his fucking girls like, yeah, I think whatever the new disease is.
No, I think there's a man
it
bird.
Started here. I saw it. It's whatever bird disease is coming next. That dude started it.
That guy's got
spitting an egg out.
100%. He's spitting 100%.
He might be a skinwalker.
You never know. Yeah, he just sees one of my arms really quick, like turn into tentacles and then turn back into my arm.
It turns to a wing. It turns to a feather. Yeah. It goes backwards like a chicken wing.
Well, every time I do, anytime I pivot and then leave a place, I do go like this. I do go like. I do that. So I did that just to make it feel natural.
For worms too, which is weird.
I might have had a couple of worms in the gullet. I don't know what I did.
Oh, that reminds me. Pinot got a squirrel.
Oh, nice.
But it's
the squirrel's retarded. A squirrel. It's like you didn't get to keep it as a trophy. You should have stuffed it. That'd have been great.
The squirrel was bad at being a squirrel, honestly. So Steph was walking Pinot out front, and there's a squirrel in my neighborhood who I think it's dead now because I haven't seen it in a while. It was a squirrel without a tail, which that already means he's bad at being a squirrel. Yeah. That means something already almost got him, and that means you're already bad at being a squirrel. So you're already on thin ice, guy. You already lost a squirrel life. I don't know how many live squirrels. I'm assuming 2 or 3. I'm gonna go 3 because I think this proves my point of 3. So something already tried to get him. He survived, but he almost been caught by every dog in the neighborhood. I've seen this thing almost get caught 1,000 times. So Steph turns up our pathway to the house, the door, and she says the thing darts out in front of Pinot from the bush, and he lunges. She pulls him back, and then she said it stopped, looked at them, and then ran back towards Pinot's mouth. Nice. And then Pinot was like, "Is this happening?" Well, okay.
Came with a dog, squirrel. Nice.
And he bit it, and it was like, "No!" And then she
squirrel had a little battery, a little pack on it. And it was like, "Ah la la, ox squirrel!" And it was just running at it. It was just like, "Wait, what? Muslim squirrel?" All right.
But then the squirrel's like, fuck."
I should say Muslim extremist squirrel. I see you.
Of course.
I'm not gonna fuck with you.
I see you. But then she's
just running at your dog's mouth. I love your dog just laid down with and he just let the arms go and just
like a crocodile
open his mouth. Yeah. Thank you. It's like an it clown just at the edge of. Pinto. I would see Pinto just be, oh, cool. I guess I'm eating this squirrel now.
Yeah. I guess
Pinto's
this
not
is
that
mine.
much bigger, so it's like a
Yeah,
snake.
right.
The squirrel just walks in, and then Pinto kind of has the shape of a
the shape of a
squirrel.
squirrel in his ribs.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, I think I ate too much. God, we got to keep going for a walk.
Yeah, but like he just bit, and then she screamed and freaked out, and he dropped it. He was like, "Oh shit, all right," and then the thing ran away. But I haven't seen it since, so I think it either he infected it, like not infected like a poison, like he might have bit it somewhere and it might have got infected, or it just got caught by something finally. I think it got caught by something finally. That was its third life. I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna go with
a
dead.
hawk or a bird or something like that.
I don't know, or raped to death by another squirrel, which goes back to that guy's theory from the other day, the other week.
Oh God, I didn't need to know about that. I forgot about that. So brutal.
We don't know.
Rape going on.
All we know is that squirrel ain't around anymore. I don't think.
Yeah. Fuck. Sorry, I'm thinking of that squirrel being beaten up and then taken into the shower.
I like to think
Shawshank Redemption.
It gets dragged away out of public view. Like the squirrel has it has like an emotion and has like I don't want people looking at me. This rape. I'm gonna take away this hollow tree.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking more of like, again, Morgan Freeman, and they never gave anything up that day. And then it's just a squirrel being like, "No, I won't break you. I won't be broken."
There's a bunch of chipmunks just fucking him up.
Just holds up his broken tail towards his face. I'm gonna get up in this squirrel butt.
I'm gonna bite your tail off. I'm gonna bite that thing off.
I don't. Wait, was it confirmed that squirrels rape their own? Is that?
I didn't look it up. It's just funny to think that forever.
God. All right, now I'm happier because I was okay. That was Adam science.
Technically not. If you observe any species long enough, they're gonna rape the other part of their own species. I mean, if you humans rape, if you observe humans long enough, you're gonna watch a rape.
How many times is that just like two maybe of the same sex squirrels just not knowing this is a female? You know what I mean?
No, but
a dude squirrel fucking a dude squirrel, and then like
still
lifts
has
up
to
the
know
tail.
he's physically chasing down the other squirrel actively against its will.
I don't know, man. I think you
right
get in close quarters inside of trees and just stuff starts to touch. You know what I mean? You're just like, I might be inside Phil right now. This could be Phil and Nina. I don't know who this is, but it feels good.
Dude, I saw a squirrel fall out of a tree like 15 stories and grazed my friend's fucking hat and hit the ground, popped up, and just fucking took off running. Those things are truly indestructible.
You gotta catch
not
that
from other squirrel rape, but they are indestructible from falling damage. They have 0 fall damage.
Be great if the squirrel makes the like you still hear it,
but no pop because it just fucking like a superhero. I think it landed like a superhero. Landed like knee down, like fist down.
Squirrels just bounce. They just like they hit the ground. It's like boom, and they're like ah.
It did do that. It really did just pop up, look around, like it was in trouble. Like we were gonna yell at it, it just ran away. Yeah. For sure. We are. Yeah. Also, kind of why I think we live in a video game simulation because that squirrels have no fall damage. They programmed them to have no fall damage. They haven't upgraded the game. They have a hack. We have fall damage. We can take fall more than 5 feet. Humans have fall damage. Cats don't. Squirrels don't. Dogs do
to an extent.
So they have a certain fall damage, like it's off a cliff fall, like in video games, like Call of Duty. Like you could jump off a few rocks, but you can't jump off a cliff, without pulling your chute. That's like a cat. Squirrels, though, I don't know. You might be able to throw a squirrel from a fucking plane.
Well, it's because they're maximum velocity. Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
I mean,
If I get an animal fight league, that's going to be a halftime show.
That would be a nice halftime show. The problem is it's the weight. The issue is once you get it, because okay, how would you do it?
Just straight,
how would you make it exciting?
Like this, straight, like a downward thrust as hard as I can outside the side of a Cessna.
You're not getting this. Well, because here's if you're doing an animal halftime show, you're a Caesar
over the stadium, of course.
Well, yeah, it'd be weird if you were just telecasting it like somewhere else. You just have a man just being like, "Yeah, a whole fucking bag of squirrels." He's like, "Oh shit."
Just those. We gotta have variables. You gotta throw a bunch of squirrels. Yeah.
All right. Shakes out the bag. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't. But yeah, they meet maximum velocity quicker, and then they can just absorb the. But here's the thing: if you're making it a halftime show, how are you making it exciting?
I'm sorry. But put a camera on the fucking squirrel falling to its potential death.
Yeah,
You
how
put
are
that
you
on
doing that?
Titantron.
How are you doing that?
You have a good camera. Have you not seen the incredible cameras? Can look at the moon's fucking surface from the Earth's surface with
Dude, yeah.
incredible
I
detail.
can see you
You
trying
tell
to-
me they can't track a squirrel from a Cessna?
I'm not. I'm asking you to.
You
explain
do
this
that.
to me.
You have a
Tell
guy
me
on the
what
ground.
you would do.
You have a guy on the ground with the camera. You point that shit up at the Cessna. You track it like they're going over for a flyover, right? Like a military flyover, but much cooler. This is much cooler than a military flyover.
Of course.
And then you have a guy with your bag throwing out. That's a good idea. You throw out a bunch because, and you have a bunch of cameras on them. And you broadcast that to the giant Titantrons I have in my animal fight arena.
But it's
Obviously.
gonna be so high. Like, we talking 20,000 feet up? What are we talking here?
Nah, like what's the maximum height of a Cessna?
That's a great question. I would say probably 1,500, but I don't know. But like, we're talking
1,500 or 15,000?
1,500. I don't know. It's
That
probably
seems
more. I'm
high.
saying that doesn't seem high at all. No, I'm saying it's not the max. I don't. We're getting bogged down in weird details. I'm saying that. Okay, here's how I would do this. This is what I mean. I'm trying to ask you for a pitch. All right, guys. Hey, welcome to the board meeting. How you guys doing? I've got. We've already worked out some of the animal fights.
13 to 15,000 feet. That's the max height of a Cessna. Sorry.
You get hung up on so many things.
That might be important to this detail of our halftime show. You don't know that.
Sure. It might. So fucking hate you sometimes. So much. So here's how I'd pitch it. I'd be like, all right, so we've got the animal fights worked out. We're gonna have elephants fighting woolly mammoths. That's right. We brought back the woolly mammoths.
They're doing that.
finally
They are
fight
cloning
elephants.
them. They're going to do it. That's
Exactly.
on the agenda.
Sorry, that's my very eager co-buddy here. He's Adam likes to pitch stuff in the middle, even though, thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ, this guy. So we're gonna mention. So we got right after the first part of there, the animal, the elephant fighting the mammoth. All right, we're gonna see if that, and we're gonna get that cleared out. While we're clearing that out, we're gonna have squirrels being dropped from 10,000 feet over top of the arena. Now, I know what you're asking. How are we going to initially track the squirrels at that height? One, we're going to have a cameraman up in the plane. All right. He's going to be tracking and showing how the squirrels are being dispensed out of the plane. All right. All the little squirrels have little backpacks. They don't have parachutes in them because that would be weird. We're trying to test to see if these little fuckers
There's no rule in
actually
this island, so we're fine.
Yeah. No, but they'll
Yeah.
look cute as fuck is the whole point. We're going to put little
Cute as
goggles
fuck.
on them. They're going to look adorable.
Who doesn't want
right?
to see that? Who doesn't want to see a little cute,
Super cute.
squirrel and a little aviator helmet, like the old school leather aviator helmets and goggles?
Exactly. We're
He
going to have
may or
representation
may not
across
live.
it. We're going to have it's going to be one's like dressed like Amelia Earhart. It's going to be another one dressed like a black woman who was a pilot. Fuck. Adam's going to get those numbers put together. I can't do that right now. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm maybe a modern one that people would know. That'd be great.
Like we only know like one pilot. Amelia
Sully?
Earhart.
I don't know. So
Sully's
what's
a
gonna be-
failure. Technically, so is Amelia, but she has a cooler story.
So we're gonna do that. All right, they're gonna be dressed up in different ways. And that's gonna be great. He's just going to get them out of the plane. We'll cut away when he has to throw them out. One gets it's like, oh shit, fuck. Did I get it? Is it out? Okay. We'll skip off that stuff. Don't worry about all that. We're gonna get that out. They'll get him out of the plane, right? We are gonna then have a guy who is jumping at the exact same time, parachute on his back. He's going to be tracking them as they're falling, seeing their flight patterns. How are they falling?
Right.
Do they open up like we think they do? And at a certain point, is the camera dude basically going to open up and also see the squirrels and they're like, yeah, they're
Or
like
they're
little
like-
squirrels with goggles and stuff like.
They fall to their death, they're scared.
like
Yeah.
that. Are they looking around? Do they form a circle and all?
Do they
hold
know what's
little
happening?
paws?
Yeah. Is there a self-thought where they're like, this is it?
Do they make like a squirrel ball and then try to make a larger squirrel? No one knows. We don't know.
Or is the squirrel thinking like, this is gonna break I'm breaking my record right now?
We're
This is gonna be
doing the
awesome.
experiment. That's why we want to bring the American people on this experiment,
Yeah.
right? So
Or anybody
he's
really
going to be
who
tracking
wants to watch.
as they fall. So at his certain point, I think you got to pull at least like 1,000 or 2,000 feet up, maybe 1,000 feet up, something like that. He's going to pull the chute. That's when the cameraman at the bottom has been tracking them. He's got to get the whole time. He's going to pick up the shot from there. Then we also have a camera on the ground, hopefully where these squirrels are going to land. Now, this is the hardest part because we just have to do a wide shot.
Yeah.
And with a 4K, 8K camera
Yeah. Fuck
to
yeah.
try to get. So this
Squirrel
way, when they
splatter.
drop, when they go pop, 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 seeing which ones either bounce up or don't. We don't
Or
know.
float
We're
down
gonna see
gracefully.
it. We're going to see what happens. Also, There's going to be a betting competition going on at the same time. There'll be
hey.
bullseyes posted, painted all over the field.
It's Adam
People
Miller's
are
Animal Fight League. There's betting going on.
Of course. We're going to do that. I can hear it. Yeah, Adam's already excited for the pitch. I know you guys are thinking, how are we going to make money on this? Exactly. So there'll be bullseyes all over the field. Those will be associated to numbers, and we can place bets on where the squirrels are going to land based on those numbers. All right. Genius. I know. Thank you.
It's like roulette.
It's going to be great. Yeah. I'll take 3 squirrels on black. It's going to be great. Right. Then, from that ground camera, that'll be the final shot there of just like, that shot would be so bad.
It's like rain,
really
like rainwater, but just squirrels.
Like just across an even plane, all shots.
Scariest hail ever.
Yeah, it's just furry hail raining down. Like, just and seeing which ones made it or not. Now, this is all in an enclosed space, so we will have squirrel wranglers on the edge to see if whatever damage was done.
I want to propose we throw a few chipmunks and cats out the window as variables.
We will need to be able to do that.
Okay.
We're going to need to be able to do that. But I mean, again, that might need to be done where they land outside of the stadium, I think.
I feel like, if anything, the cats will land. They're heavier. We have a better shot of landing them inside the stadium for sure. No drift. Not as much drift as a chipmunk.
The worst problem is, they're heavier, so that means they're going to go sooner.
Right.
So,
and
it's remember, before the squirrels land, it's going to be cat, like just
boom, boom. Because I mean, they might land on their feet, but they're going to blow up still for sure.
Do they get parachutes? No parachutes.
No, that's crazy.
No
parachutes.
parachutes.
They definitely land on their feet.
We're trying to test if squirrels can die from high falls. All right. We don't think they can. I don't think they can. I think Adam is correct. I think their bones are small and they're too small. So we're not doing parachutes on any of them.
That's not
cats are just variables. We're just trying to test. We're just got to see. Do they do enough
and
twisting
chipmunks?
and
They're like smaller squirrels.
If squirrels don't die, there's no way chipmunks die. There's no way.
No, but if squirrels die, do chipmunks live?
Okay. You know what? You just became a scientist today. It's insanity, dude.
Thank you.
Wow. I think it's PhD. I think you just got a PhD. I think that's how an experiment works.
I think I got a doctorate. I agree with you. I'm a squirrel and chipmunk scientist now. Thank you.
Fuck.
You're
Okay.
President
and squirrel. Yep. And please. Adam Nutter, PhD, squirrel and chipmunk scientist. Thank you.
I want that on my card.
Yeah. All right. Holy shit. We did a lot today.
We did do a lot today. We could wrap this boy up.
Here, do you want to give a salute? Yeah, do it. Yeah, there you go. Begrudgingly give that salute to the flag, dude. And for you, I will say, Your Honor, bow before you. I will bow. I will do this and then bow. I will
double bow, double-handed bow. First of its kind.
Bow before you. I know in some Asian cultures, the lower you go, it's more insulting. For us, it's the opposite. So if I give you like a fuck off, dude. That's like a fuck.
If head touches floor, ultimate sign of respect.
Yeah. And I do this and like I do that stuff.
Yeah.
I pray to you.
But if you just nod your head, that's the ultimate sign.
I can't pray to you. That's the weird part. You're supposed to be the president. I like that we switched it. Whereas like I technically pray to the president. Everyone should pray to the president, and then the Pope is more of like a handshake deal. It's more just like, yeah, what's up, dude? Yeah, Pope. What's up? Nice to meet you.
Pope Wood.
Pleasure. Pope Wood. How you doing? Your Pope, I prefer, but I mean, whatever you're gonna go with. Young Yeezy Pope is what I like to go by. Yeezy Pope.
Or white Yeezys.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been a fun day in the cult. Baby Woo's got shit to do. Adam does as well. Blessed be in Mexico, bud. Safe travels.
Yay.
Don't die in a plane crash. Everybody join us. Thanks so much. See you in the cult next time.
Peace.
By the renewing of your mind.
The recycling. It's a flesh body world.
Do it.
Human.
Do it.
It's our slimy reptilian.
This has been a Drop Tent Media Production.